This episode on Beyond Defeat, we're comparing your New Balance 1080 V10 versus your Saucony Triumph 17. Going to keep this one short since we've got videos out on both these shoes going into a bit more detail. But who are the shoes for? So if you're looking for that high mileage neutral trainer, both of these definitely offer that max cushioning underneath the foot. So they are quite still lightweight. So if you want something that does everything from your recovery runs to your endurance runs to your speed workouts, and you're just looking for one shoe, these both can easily do the job. Firstly, starting off the outsoles. So your New Balance does run with the carbon rubber in the heel and forefoot. Same as your Saucony 17, having that XT900 in the heel as well as your forefoot. Major difference with the outsoles is your New Balance does use that air-blown rubber in the forefoot. This does offer a bit more cushioning underneath that forefoot. Saying that though, something like the crystallized rubber that the Saucony Triumph 17 uses will last quite a bit longer underneath that forefoot. So it doesn't have that similar kind of cushioning benefit, but if you're looking for something that's going to last quite a lot longer, your crystallized rubber in that forefoot area will last probably, I'd say, about 300 to 400 k's longer. So you'd be looking at about 800 k's out of this shoe, whereas something like your Triumph 17, you could easily push that kind of 1,000, 1,200 k mark in this shoe. So your midsoles, so the 1080 uses their fresh foam, so they're just lightweight, responsive cushioning. Great cushioning throughout the whole entire foot. Is that kind of a bit firmer, but still offers that cushioning as well as response. And your Saucony Triumph 17 uses that Power Plus, so two very different cushioning systems trying to do the same thing. Your Power Plus by Saucony does use that thermoplastic. What that does just doesn't deteriorate over the life of the shoe, whereas something like EVA can. This isn't affected by heat or cold, so it's not getting sloppy throughout that hot runs, and it's not firming up throughout the colder runs. So if you do have quite a different seasonal period throughout the year, so if you've got the cold winters, hot summers, this will last a bit longer over the life of the shoe compared to something like your fresh foam. Saying that, both very good cushioning systems, can't fault either of them. Something that is different throughout that midsole is you're more of a pronounced rocker in that 1080 version 10. If you are looking for that rocker and have like the Bondi and want something that does a similar job just a bit better, something like 1080 will work. If you're after just more of that generic shoe, this does have more of a bevel, saying that it's not much of a rocker at all. This just does, yeah, take a bit of that heel striking out of it, but it's definitely not that rocker feel underneath the foot. Both running with the 8mm drop in them, so quite a standard drop over most of your shoes. Just does get you onto that forefoot a bit quicker. Moving on to the upper, you're just going with engineered mesh on your Triumph 17. Nothing too fancy about that. They do just have that 3D print locking you down over the midfoot area, and just a very nice padded heel. And they do have more of that V-shaped heel as well. So a lot of plushness around the upper, so it just does feel nice on the foot. Compared to your 1080 version 10, they have gone for a knit upper. I'd probably say this is a slightly bit more breathable, a bit more flexible of an upper as well, whereas your Triumph 17 does lock you down. Threaded over that midfoot area, so you get that nice midfoot lock down. Quite a bit of difference is just the heel and how that works. So your New Balance 1080 has that kind of neoprene heel to it. It's what they call ultra heel. Still a nice concave area at the back, but I'd probably say the Saucony Triumph 17 does lock you in a bit better, since your 1080 does have that bit more of a U-shaped heel. They both do have that attached tongue running through the midfoot, so it is a booty fit. Even if you do have that high instep, high arch, they still do have enough depth to the shoe, so you're not kind of cutting off any blood circulation running to your toes. So yeah, overall very high cushioned, high mileage, and both of these shoes just work. So if you are looking for both that high cushioning, high mileage daily trainer, you can't go wrong with either of these. If you are looking for a durable shoe, I'd probably more so look to the Saucony Triumph 17, especially looking at that midsole as well as your outsole. These are just going to take a bit more of a beating, especially if you're just using them for running. Personally, I'd probably choose the 1080 version 10, just because I do have quite a flexible foot, and it's not a whole lot of flexibility throughout the shoe being a neutral one, whereas your Triumph 17, a lot more torsion throughout that midfoot. Both have great cushioning systems, both lock you down quite well. You'd have a bit more of a heel support in your Triumph 17, but overall they're both great shoes. definitely upgraded from their previous models, and you're looking at $250 for both of them. So that's it, comparing the New Balance 1080 version 10 to your Saucony Triumph 17. Let us know which ones you choose in the comments below. Can't go wrong with either of these. If you enjoyed what we've done, hit that like button. If you want to keep updated with what we're going to do, hit the subscribe, and we'll catch you in another video. Bye!
Turn the bell on. That's it, the Saucony Triumph 17 versus your 1080.
Yeah. We'll just put you in there.
Let us know what you prefer. And yeah.
Actually. Probably makes the cuts look a bit weird.
Yeah, nah, it's all good.
Personally, I'd probably...
Sorry, I remember you did say that locks your yarn better. So, okay, all good.